crispy.
Alright, y'all, and we are back for another episode of Figures in Action. And today I present to you my newest diorama. Yeah, I had not had a chance to record this yet. I've posted the pictures up already last week, or late last week, and I didn't get a chance to record a video. And it is now Friday, and I'm on vacation this week, so this won't be up till Tuesday. But wanted to, put it into video format before I ship it out, as this is going to Canada, and our deal was completed yesterday, so I need to wrap this up or box this up and ship it out today. So before I did that, I just wanted to, as I normally do, talk a little bit about this dial. So he had contacted me, and he wanted he was pretty specific. He said he wanted a back alleyway. He said he wanted some industrial windows, a door. He wanted a roll down grate. Specifically wanted that on the left. So I for the most part, when people hit me up for commissions, it's what you want. You let me know what you want, and then if it's something that I can do, then boom, I'm on it. And if it's something that I don't know if I can tackle, I will tell you I don't know if I can tackle it. Or if it doesn't make any sense, let's say he wanted something a little different, where just the spacing wouldn't make sense for what he wanted in terms of the dimensions, then I would, say, hey, how about we do this? So a lot of times, as I've said this before, a lot of times it becomes a relationship in terms of working with that person and kind of going back and forth and making sure that he or she is getting what they want, as they are investing their hard-earned cash on this, and I'm investing my time and energy and effort. So it's always good to, to communicate. I say this all the time. Communication is key to any relationship. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, son and dad, daughter and mother. It's important to communicate. It's important to say, hey, listen, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not really liking this. And that's okay. That's part of what we should be doing, so that at the end of any process, no one's feeling cheated or feeling like, man, my voice wasn't heard and whatnot. So he was very specific in terms of what he wanted, but then, he basically left it up to me after that. He had a basic idea, and then he wanted me to kind of create. Now, as you guys know, or as most of you guys know, if you've been following, if you've been a subscriber for a long time, I've done a ton of alleyways. I don't get tired of doing alleyways. I love alleyways. I've said this story before, and I'll say it again real quick. Cliff's Notes version. Graffiti artist for 20 plus years. That's why graffiti on these dials it's easy for me, because I've just been doing graffiti for a long time. So as a graffiti artist for 20 years, I loved walking down alleyways. And living in the city, especially in the city of Boston for a long time. I lived near Fenway Park. A lot of alleyways, a lot of different shapes of alleyways, longer ones, shorter ones that were dirtier than others, ones were bum sleps, ones were, there was all types of alleyways around there. So I always like exploring them more than anything, because I was a graffiti artist. So as a graffiti artist, you explore, you tag, that's part of what I did. And I specifically didn't really like going mainstream. In other words, I didn't like going to main streets and tagging those buildings up. I mean, I just didn't like hitting private property up. But if it was something that was abandoned or something that clearly the owner didn't care for, then boom, I was on it. So I just don't get tired of doing these alleyways. I really don't. All right, so real quick, let's do the breakdown. So this is 16 inches across, excuse me, and it is 11 inches deep and 12 inches tall. This paper here I've used before. This is just like the the black, the dark, the dirty. That's me. But the white kind of design here, the frosty type of design. This is actually just a piece of paper from AC Moore, and they have a scrapbooking section, and so I get a lot of my work, a lot of my paper from there. Somebody had asked me to do a tutorial on windows. I may not. I'll do a close-up though. So when I do my windows, I frame them up first and foremost. After I frame them up, what I've been doing is, for a long time it was a pain in the butt, because you don't want to lay this stick over this stick over this stick, because then it's not gonna be flat, it's not gonna be flush. So what I started doing is I just started the longer sticks, for example. So what I did is put the frame in, hot glue gun the back, laid the paper after I measured it, so the paper is now laid in. Then I put this longer piece, then I put this piece that was from here to here, and then this piece was from here to here. So that's how I do my windows. It's no, I don't know if it's something I should do. If you guys feel it's something I should do a little tutorial on, let me know. I don't think it's super difficult. I'll kind of get close up so you guys kind of get to see the idea of what I'm trying to say here. Don't get blurry on me. So that's basically it. The longer sticks or the longer sections are the ones that I'll keep as one, and then the shorter ones are the ones that I'll split in two in this case. And again, all glue gun in the back. You can't see it. But this frosty look always gives it a nice little feel. Went with a vent. He didn't ask for a vent, but I like vents, and you can always light it up behind there and give it a good effect. This door was something I didn't even do research for, man, to be honest with you. As I was doing the door, I did want to frame it with this, so I did frame it with that in the middle one. These side ones was just a last minute. I had a couple extra piece of scrap balsa wood, so I also have that little contraption that I bought that it cuts wood at a perfect 45-degree angle. So I was like, let me try this out. So I tried it out. I think it came out pretty good. He liked the door. This is just one of those staples, industrial staples. The electrical box is just foam. It's just a 1-inch piece of foam that I actually split in half. And then these little pieces here are, me and Joanne was on the kitchen table the other day, and she was doing something, and she brought out these little pieces. They almost look like miniature bullet casings. So I was on the kitchen table when I was working on this, and I just grabbed it and stuck it on there, so it makes it kind of look like the hinges there. But this is just cut into the foam. Somebody had actually tagged me on an Instagram post, and they had created something similar, but it was really, really sloppy. And I think the biggest question I get, or the biggest error I see, is that when you're cutting foam eats up at your X-Acto blade quick. So if it starts to give you a little bit of trouble when you're trying to slice through the foam, that means that blade is done. So you either need to get rid of it, or some people sharpen theirs. But electrical boxes should be nice and smooth, you know, for the most part. That was just a straw, this holiday straw that was silver. I kind of sanded it down and put some more silver on it. And this is just a piece of I've been working a lot lately with a foam sheet. So that's just a piece of foam sheet, glued and then nailed. And this is just the foam itself. I just carved it out to make it look like a roll down door. A couple signs there that I printed. Actually, these signs were from one of the sites that I go to is oh my god, what's the name of it? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. If I remember it, I'll put it in the comment section. But I forgot. But anyway, there's a little section for 1/12 scale signage and so forth. What I've been doing lately is I've just been going to Google, and I'm looking for no loitering. I'll just put no loitering signs, and then I'll copy that, and then I'll size it so the size that I feel comfortable. I usually do it on Publisher, which is just a standard Microsoft application that comes with their computers. I don't do Photoshop or anything like that. What else? One of those manhole covers. He wanted a fence, so we put a little fence there in the corner. Oh, and actually he wanted, here is his, he wanted a dumpster, so I had created this dumpster, and actually this dumpster is for his dial. So he's able to put that dumpster there. This dumpster was created. Whew, let's see. Let's get into this real quick. Balsa wood. That's balsa wood. This is that foam sheet. This is just project foam board. Here's the bottom of it. So basically, I just took I have a dumpster from WrestlingSuperstore.com, and they sell dumpsters there. They're really good in scale and really solid dumpsters. And so what I did is I just basically copied that. Copied it using using project foam board and some balsa wood and some foam sheets. And this is what I got from it. So it came out pretty good. And this is just part of his dial. So this is going up there as well. He wanted that as well. So this is kind of the look. This is the look of the dial. And I think that is it. Made all of installation foam board, magnetized. So it's magnetized. Magnets and magnets there. And it just clicks into place. So this is 1, 2, just 3 sections for this dial. And that is pretty much it. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. I have to just, I'll take it upstairs right now and give it a quick sealer treatment. And then once it's sealed, it is ready to ship. Y'all, and I'm out of here. Peace.